Us. So today we are going to celebrate because we have another grand slam about 100% return in less than a month and 19 days. When the stock I'm going to talk about only moved to the upside 13%. That's right, the stock goes up 13%, and you actually are taking home, if you're a member of the Profit Flow group, you're taking home an amazing grand slam. 100%. First, I just want to talk about what's happening out there, and I will do an effort to come back to you guys. I'm taking care of my members. I like to make sure they're getting the best information, but I also want to spread the word because there's a lot happening and a lot of people trying to create distractions of what it is and what it's not. Right now, yesterday we have the FOMC meeting, and it was beautiful. I got to tell you, God bless America, and God bless Jerome Powell. This is, in fact, the best, after Ben Bernanke, by the way, the best chairman of the Federal Reserve that we ever will, I think we'll ever have. I mean, this guy is amazing. It's amazing. What he did, a couple of news on the Wall Street Journal. Also, I actually like what they pen on Bloomberg. And 2 rate hikes by the end of 2023. 2023, that's... you have to say this is such a good scenario. A lot is happening. I'm going to talk a little bit on this video about what is happening with the S&P 500. We have a trend Fibonacci in a 4-hour chart. That means that talking about levels, please do expect worst case scenario, we're going to make a move back to the 23.6%. That means that you should not be surprised if you see the index trading at 4,115. That means this will be a great buying opportunity for everyone. But the question I have for you is, where do you think you're going to maximize your money? Buying shares or buying options? Moreover, the question you need to ask yourself, do you just want to make a few dollars here and there, or you want to really take home the big bucks? Where are you in your life? Just decide, where are you in your life? Once you know where are you in your life, then you can decide, hey, I want to do this. I want to take the bull market by the horns, and I want to maximize the money. Don't just be content to make 100%. Do you know how much energy money stock will need to make 100%? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. That account, for the purposes of our understanding, is a simulation account that I use to design a lot of my models, and then I pass that to the execution process. Now, we do know the Fed did a great job yesterday. What a beautiful FOMC meeting. And now what we need to know is that the game will continue. So I want to talk to you about Oxy, Occidental Petroleum. Here we go. So let's take a look at what happened. So back on April 29, I issue an alert to my members of the Profit Flow group where we work with price rotation. That's how we project where the stocks may go. And the most important discovery of my career as a portfolio manager, statistical disruptive flow, SDF, which allow us to align ourselves with the ones that are going to win. It doesn't matter if it's Ray Dalio, George Soros. It doesn't matter if the guys from Wall Street Bets. We don't care. We just care about making the money. Let them kill themselves. Let them kill each other. We're just going to ride with the ones that are going to make the money. That's it. If the markets are a battle arena, you want to be a market mercenary. With the current market conditions, that's all you want to be. You just want to make the money and improve the life of your family. That's it, okay? So April 29, the stock, the underlying asset went as high as 26.64. I recommended a call. June 18, we're going to exit that position today. Everyone is going to receive the alert. And at the time, I was peaking the June 18, 28 call. So now you can see the price as of yesterday closed at $30.32. Pre-market, we are $30.54. That means the stock only went up 13.25%. But we are actually taking home, 100%. And that's why I love options. That's why I use options. That's why I coach people to know exactly how to trade options, because this is the power. The stock only goes up 13% or 100%. Now, let me tell you this. If you have $500 that you invested, okay, Would you rather have the opportunity to double that capital? I mean, it's not free. I'm not a magician working in a circus. This is a product, a financial product. There is risk, and I'm going to talk about that now. But what would you prefer? Would you prefer to make double, or would you prefer just to make 13% on your money, which is about somewhere around about $50, close to $60? That's it, right? $65. So what would you prefer? These or only these? Think about it for a second. Now, as I said, we're not working in a circus. I'm not a magician. There's risk involved. I don't want you to think otherwise. The stock went down as low as minus 17%, and then it went up. That means for new members, for those that actually decided to take action, they had the opportunity to enter this trade at a different, better price. That's just the way it works. I paid, for example, initially at $1.32 for the premium. Other members got in, believe it or not, at half of that. So they did not make 100%. They're taking home 200%. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. How about that? Wouldn't you like to make 200%? So yeah, that was an opportunity that new members also had. Think about the opportunities that you will have when you join. So today, I want to celebrate. I want to thank Jerome Powell publicly for what he's doing. And inflation, no inflation, doesn't matter where the market goes. As long as you have the knowledge of where is the market flowing, the energy, where are the disruptions happening in the options markets in the US, then let me tell you, this will be available for you and your family. And yes, there's risk. I don't want anyone to feel misled here. We're investing, we're trading money. There's risk involved, but the reward pays for the risk. Now, this is for celebration. Members are happy. That's good. They love me a little bit more. But let me show you what I think is going to happen in the S&P 500. And let me show you a little bit of work I do. One of the things I do all the time is I understand liquidity levels. This is the foundation of price rotation. And you have to be aware that, like I said, we should not be surprised that we go back to trade between 1,174, 1,164, and then you have a little bit more liquidity at this level. That's all good, because at the end of the day, let me see where I have it, right here. Well, what the Federal Reserve did is that they just set up the stage. The selling pressure that you see now is just the selling pressure of adjusting position sizes, taking profits here and there, and buying back. As you can see, we have a level here as well. This is on the daily chart. But the news is that once we gather all the energy, all the liquidity needed, the S&P 500 is just going to fly. And from this point, for example, you will be adding, the S&P 500 will be adding close to 400 points. That's a lot of money, and you must take advantage. This is the melt-up that they talk about on CNBC. It's the time for you to take advantage. This is not a crash. The Federal Reserve didn't do anything bad yesterday. Au contraire, my friends. If you're listening to this, the Federal Reserve opened the doors for the continuation of the bull market. Everyone is talking about how 2020, 2021 looks like 1999. That's not true. We have better technology. We have more people on Earth. Demographics. We have a lot more excess of liquidity. There's a ton of cash around there. And one more thing that I want to let you go with today, it's something that you have to understand. This actually was Micaela on Twitter before I go. So you have to know why things are happening. Let me see if I have it. I think I have it on my Twitter. See if I can find that. And that will be it for today's blog video. Micaela said something about global yields. And the way she explained that, here we go. Micaela Red, that's her account. She has like 29,000 followers. 60% of global fixed income yields, 60% of global fixed income yields less than 1%. Having said that, are global equities expensive or reasonably priced? I repeat, 60% of global fixed income yields less than 1%. It yields less than 1%. In countries like Denmark, Switzerland, commercial bank accounts will charge you. Yes, you will pay for the privilege of having your money in a bank. This is the ultimate chart that you need to know. So today I'm not just celebrating with members and letting you know what is out there for you, what is waiting for you. I'm also telling you exactly what the S&P 500 is going to do based on price rotation. And I'm also sharing with you why equities in the US will continue higher. Doesn't matter who else is mad, who actually failed to pick up the faster recovery on Earth, Warren Buffett, for example. It doesn't matter. We are in a bull market, and you ought to make the most out of it for you and your family. So there's a link in the description on this video. There's a broadcast waiting for you. You must watch it. It's my interview with CEO at Market Traders Daily, Dustin Allen Pass. We talk about SDF, what it's doable and what is not doable, what we can do and we cannot do. I want you to understand it's investments. But if you're ready to take control and you're ready to take the bulls by the horn, this is the time. Again, go ahead. There's a link. You must watch the broadcast, because if the stock just went up 13% and we make 100% and other members took the premium and 75 cents and make 200% in 1 month and 19 days, do you think you can beat that? Wouldn't you like to be part of that? That's the question that you need to answer to yourself, okay? So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the other side. Until then, os!